Hey, it's Brian from Messiah Rocks. As a Christian, my favorite holiday by far would have to be... Here's the thing. The very core of our faith is salvation. And the Passover is all about God's salvation. If you think about the Exodus, that's what it's all about. The people are in bondage, they're in slavery, and they cry out to God. And before they even do, God already has a plan to get them out of that situation. And through great, powerful signs and wonders, He brings them out. I've been leading people through Passover Seders now for over 20 years. And each year it only gets more powerful and more joyful. And I just want to share that with as many people as I possibly can. So I put together this course, Powerful Passover Super Seder, so that you'll be able to run your own Seder right in your own home. This is for people that want to have a few friends around, some family, and share this really, really moving and beautiful experience right there at home. Or if you just want to have it for your Bible study group. This is going to be something that will really take you deep into the Exodus story. And Jesus is at the center of that story. If you don't think so, you really need to take a look at this course. And for pastors who just want to have a Passover Seder for their church but don't know where to start, I've got you covered. Everything you'll need from front to back is included in this course. The information in this course will be divided into 4 broad categories: the feast, the facts, the food, and the fun. The feast. We'll look at the feast itself. We'll look at the scriptures, find out where God placed this in the system of biblical feasts, and we'll take a look at exactly what He's trying to do there. And with the Passover, there's more than one feast that's part of it. There's 3 of them wrapped all together. And so we'll take a look at that, including some very interesting original language gems. The facts. What exactly happens at a Seder meal? There are 15 individual steps that take us through the Seder in order, and that's what the word Seder means, order. Everyone receives a little booklet called a Haggadah, and that booklet takes you through each of the 15 individual steps and leads you through the Seder. You will receive a downloadable version of my own Haggadah, which you can then use to print copies for all of your guests. The food. It is a meal after all. But there are also certain ritual foods we'll cover. Maybe you have even been to a Seder and were given something like this. Does that look like a celebration to you? I think we can do better than that. And the fun. Macho, macho man, yeah. I've got to be a macho. We have a lot of fun at the Seder. I mean, it's a celebration. We need to be in a celebratory and a joyful mood. So we do have a lot of fun. But please understand that the things that we're discussing, the things that we're commemorating during the Seder, they also include some very tragic things. And we give due weight to those things, especially at times like communion. I mean, this is a very, very serious time. And so we spend a lot of time going over that and finding out exactly what is going on there. You know, communion, besides the fact that it takes place during the Passover Seder, that's what the Last Supper is. Besides just its setting, which is really rich in itself, there was an entirely separate first century tradition. That's what Jesus is using and putting it into the Seder, and that's what communion is. And if you don't know what that is, we really need to talk. That's deep. And we'll also go over things such as the closing up of the Red Sea over the Egyptians. You know, you might think that the big miracle of the Red Sea was the parting of the sea. If that's what you think the big miracle was, again, we need to talk. There's a much more powerful message in what God was doing there, and it's not the opening of the sea, it's the closing of it. And we'll take a look at that. And we'll also discuss the condition of Pharaoh's heart. I know it's a stumbling block for a lot of people that it doesn't seem like he has a chance. You know, He wants to do the right thing, and God makes his heart go the wrong way. Well, that's a stumbling block for some people, and we're going to look at that seriously. And the firstborn sons being killed. This is serious business. So yes, we have a lot of fun at the Seder, but not without making sure that we understand what the people were being saved from and what God had to do to accomplish that. There's a Jewish saying that covers all of the feasts, and that is simply, they attacked us, God saved us, let's eat. No, seriously, where's the food?